There are sharks circling, threatening to force Mrs May out of number 10 and Britain to start all over again.
There have been plenty of leadership rumblings, but here in Britain, that sort of speculation doesn't inevitably lead to a spill. Theresa May has stood firm, showed her strength, and forced her rogue ministers into line.
This debate is not about my future. This debate is about the future of the people of the UK and the future of the United Kingdom.
They rather liked it when you joked about being that bloody difficult woman. Where's she gone?
Well, she's still there. You bide your time, and you're bloody difficult when the time is right.
The party and the EU don't like her plan, and time is running out.
An impressive sight on France's Reunion Island, with a volcano sending a long river of lava twisting through the darkness. It's the 4th time it's erupted this year, with trekkers rushing to see the spectacle, some lava fountains spurting as high as 30 metres. Now it's over to Gavin Morris with a quick look at our weather. And Gav, another very warm spring day on the way.
Yeah, it's not quite hot as lava, but it's certainly going to be warm spring temperatures yet again. Another gusty day as well, thanks to those northwesterlies. Another front on its way. It's a southerly change. It'll cool things down tomorrow afternoon, evening as it moves across the Central Coast Newcastle region towards sunset. We may see some showers, a few little storms here and there, mostly around the northern New South Wales ranges. All of your local weather details, though, it's headed your way a little later.
Thank you, Gav. Ahead in the news, the billionaire is set to become the first private passenger to fly around the moon.
And the proposal that stole the show at this year's Emmy Awards.
At Mead, we've hit a low note on our home loan rates. Jump online and try our home loan calculator to see how much you can save. Visit mebank.com.au.
Step into spring at Best & Less with our latest collection of dresses, tops and crop jeggings, with everything at the unbelievable price of just $15 each. New floral prints, colours and styles you're guaranteed to love, all for just $15. That's why we're called Best & Less.
I want a garlic pork prime rib, slow cooked, medium rare, salad, curly fries. Do you know how to make that a Caesar salad? And some sweet potato wedges.
Anything else, Scotty?
Maybe a sock. This is a really good menu, guys.
This is not just another 4x4. This is the Ford Ranger Raptor.
Every sunrise, every day, every season, every way, every generation, every dream, every job, starting from teen. This is your future. Grow it today. With Aussafe Super, we're with you all the way.
Wow! 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 Get the wow factor in your home with new carpet from Anderson's and be wowed by our unbeatable guarantees, like our lowest price guarantee.
Wow!
Only at Anderson's.
Imagine the purest dairy farms of Victoria. Hand-selected for their sustainability. Where the land and the herds are nurtured to produce a wholesome, rich cream. Imagine that cream crafted into an indulgent ice cream. New Blue Ribbon crafted ice cream. Reimagined for good.
I'm Angie Monk, nurse, midwife and Hester Award winner. I developed a program that helps patients become their own blood bank. Winning the Hester Award will help me study further and educate others. I couldn't be more proud.
It's brownie point season at Inspirations Paint. For every $125 spent in-store, get $25 for your next project. Inspirations Paint. What's your next project?
At Mobil, details matter. That's why we're committed to bringing mobile quality fuels to every driver across Australia. Mobil, every drive matters.
The new newly elected MP for Wagga Wagga has been sworn in at State Parliament. Dr Joe McGurr is the first independent to win the seat. He replaces former Liberal MP Darryl Maguire, who was forced to resign over a corruption scandal.
It's a case of life imitating art for a US author and now accused killer. Nancy Brophy wrote an essay 7 years ago called How to Murder Your Husband. She's now appeared in court in Oregon to deny shooting dead her partner.
Stranger than fiction? You bet. And here's the proof with Nancy Brophy, the woman who wrote a steamy romance paperback about a wife killing her husband, today via video link, charged in a real court with the murder of her real husband. Dan Brophy was a popular, larger-than-life chef and lecturer who back in June was found shot dead in the kitchen of his cooking school in Portland, Oregon.
My name is Dan Brophy, and I'm the lead instructor in the T2 kitchen.
No evidence was presented today, although prosecutors are well aware of her murder mystery novels. And in 2011, she also wrote an essay called How to Murder Your Husband. In it she writes, "Really, I'm not good at remembering lies, but the thing I know about murder is that every one of us has it in him or her when pushed far enough." Their neighbours, well, they're finding it hard to believe.
I would hope that she's innocent.
Nancy isn't that type of person. Period. Lock, stock, barrel.
In the days after the murder, the community gathered around her at a memorial service for Chef Brophy, the alleged killer, in the crowd, accepting their love and sympathies. In that same essay, 7 years ago, she wrote about being married to Dan Brophy. "We vowed that we would not end in divorce. We did not, I should note, rule out a tragic drive-by shooting or a suspicious accident." United States, Robert Penfold, NBN News.
The days of plastic bank cards could be numbered, with customers now being offered the option of ditching their wallet for an all-digital profile. If followed, it allows consumers to access cash using just a smart device, but experts warn there are still security risks.
It's the latest leap into the digital world, making a simple bank card look a little old school.
We definitely think this is the way the future of payments is going.
With smartphones and watches already used to process payments, ANZ customers can now tap to access their cash from an ATM.
I think the leather wallet is a thing of the past.
Despite recent stats showing 81% of us prefer to steer clear of coins and notes, the bank says they are still in demand.
In Australia, every month, nearly $11 billion of cash is taken out through ATMs.
Quick cash access options are offered across the big four banks, including cardless cash, which allows customers to generate a specific code to withdraw from an ATM, while NAB customers can tap their card and enter a PIN. But ANZ says its latest innovation is an Australian first.
It is more secure than plastic cards, so because customers have to either use their Face ID or thumbprint or PIN on their phone before they can even take the cash out at the ATM.
No matter how well organizations put the security measures, there's always a possibility of leakage, okay, where people can actually step in and intervene with the security measures.
The new cash function means ANZ customers can now complete all ATM tasks without a card in hand. ATM tasks without a card in hand, and it's been rolled out at 2,400 machines across the country from today. But some say they'd rather stick to the trusted tradition of keeping that piece of plastic close by.
Probably still use the card just at the moment.
For me, I think it feels a bit safer using a card rather than your phone.
Diversity on the small screen, or lack thereof, has been a major theme at the 70th Emmy Awards in Los Angeles.
The annual television awards saw no surprise winners, but a surprise proposal on stage stole the show.
The carpet was gold and the dresses were glistening. Sparkles, feathers, and even the rainbow had a moment ahead of a ceremony that put diversity in television front and centre.
Wait, so diversity is not a problem in Hollywood anymore?
No, we solved it. We solved it. Big Apple with the times.
You're welcome, Asian people. We gave you that one show.
Dominating
the nominations this year offerings from streaming services like Netflix, a nod to the future of online television, but there were plenty of throwbacks too. Industry veteran Henry Winkler winning his first Emmy for supporting actor in a comedy 4 decades after his first nomination.
I only have 37 seconds. I wrote this 43 years ago.
Betty White also honoured, receiving a standing ovation at 96 years old.